I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching.
Hey guys. Oh wait, I gotta fix something real quick. Give me 1 second. Boom. There we go. How's everyone doing? Appreciate you guys being here for MK Headlines episode number 43. And I hope everyone is good out there. And guys, I got a big announcement. So MK Headlines was just my show, right? It was just me for the last 43 episodes. I would have guests on and stuff like that. But I'm going to take this to a whole new level. And I'm going to have two co-hosts with me now. Gonna have two co-hosts, and one of them got disconnected, but he will be back. And the first co-host I'm gonna introduce, guys, is none other than Further AM.
Yo, what's up, man?
Thank you for joining.
Thank you, man, for having me on. I'm going to be a part of this adventure, and I can't wait to be talking more Eagles football with you and doing MK Headlines. We got a lot to talk about in Philadelphia, and it goes to the Sixers, the Flyers, the Eagles, all the sports, even to the Phillies. So I'm looking forward to it. So thank you for bringing me a part of this.
Nothing much. Dude, the pleasure's mine. I mean, hey, you helped me with hardcore sports. You help everybody. So it only feels right. And we have another co-host, guys. We got another one. It's just not me and Further. This guy's the most energetic son of a bitch I've ever seen in my life. This guy knows his shit, especially when it comes to UFC, Eagles, what have you. And his name is Next Shift Randy. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up?
I'm that SOB, eh? I'm that SOB. That's what's up. All right, let's go.
There you go.
I just want to say a huge shout out to you, Mitch, and Further for having me be a part of this with you guys. It's going to be a fun journey. And Mitch said it up the top there. I bring the energy. So let's go. Let's start it.
Yes, guys. Yes, and we have a couple people in the chat. But first, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my co-host. Their links are in the description. So every single MK Headlines, their links will be in the description. And also, make sure you go like the Hardcore Sports Network and subscribe over there. Me and Further got a little surprise. Randy doesn't even know this yet. It will be happening at the end of the stream. So get ready for that. So we got my guy Jay Taco in the building. What is up? What is up? My guy Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast.
What up, Rob?
What up, bro? What up? What is good, Ryan? What is good?
What's up, Ryan? Let's go.
Ryan just actually subbed me up today. I want to give a huge shout out to Ryan. Thanks for subbing me up, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and we also got Panther King. What is up, Panther? What is up? Thank you for being here. So let's just get it started, shall we? We got a lot to talk about. And the first things first, prayers up to Derek Barnett, man. Derek Barnett has torn into the ACL. I'm not a big Derek Barnett fan, I'm telling you that. But I don't want this guy to get injured, to be like out. No, that's not me. I appreciate everything that he's done for the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles signed Janarius Robinson. Now, Randy, I did see your video about this guy. Can you please inform our viewers about Janarius Robinson?
Yeah, man. Janarius Robinson, he was on the Minnesota Vikings practice squad. The gentleman is 24 years old, 6'5", 258 pounds. He's a fourth-round pick out of Florida State. In Florida State in 2020, in his final season, Robinson started all 9 games, recorded 26 tackles, posted 7 tackles for a loss, notched 3 sacks. He also led the Seminoles in sacks, hurries, and was second in tackles for loss. So, I know right now he's just signed to the practice squad, but I mean, 6'5", 258 pounds. This guy just sounds like a beast. I can't wait to see some tape on him. And not saying he's going to come in and fill in for Derek Barnett right off the hop. Obviously, we just took him off a practice squad, but a nice big body back in the back end for us is just it's gold. It's gold. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. And not Randy. Oh my God, I'm gonna get it all fumbled up. But further, you have anything to say about Derek Barnett and this new signing we got?
Well, it's unfortunate that we lost Derek Barnett. You know, we'd never expect anyone to get injured, especially right off the bat, week 1. But fortunately, it happened, and I'm glad that we signed this guy from practice squad, because one thing that we lack on defense is depth. We really, as we saw in preseason, we have no depth from what I can see as backups on this team. So if we lose any more defense, we are in big trouble. So unlike us, the Vikings do have depth. Yo, what up, Cool Cat? I see you, man. Shout out to Cool Cat, man. Make sure y'all go over there and hit up Cool Cat Connor and like and subscribe to him too. And maybe we might have him on for a special guest, right, Mitch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always a possibility. Nice. So, Cool Cat, be on the lookout. That's all I'm going to say.
Speedy Eagle. What up, Sonic?
What up, bro? So, continue what you're saying further.
Back to what I was saying is, like, Vikings have more depth on defense than we do. So, like we saw in preseason, we don't have much depth. And pretty much, This was pretty good. We can see what happens. He might not play. He might play. We'll see what happens, like Randy said. And I think it's a good play. I think the guy from Florida State, and he's good. He has potential. He did great in college. I saw him. Unfortunately, Florida State's not worth a damn right now, but he was. So you got to pick and choose.
What is up, Granizer? What is up? So,
what up, man?
For me, this is honestly how I feel about this whole Derek Barnett situation. If you guys remember David Ojabo from Michigan, he was supposed to be like the great big thing, and then he had his injury. I truly believe if he did not get injured, the Eagles would have drafted him, and then we would not have picked up Derek Barnett. So, personally, I love Ojabo. You guys know me. I'm a huge Michigan fan. So, it's just like, it is what it is, but prayers up to Derek Barnett. And
you're like me, Mitch. I'm a huge Oregon Duck fan, so I'm a huge Justin Herbert fan. So I know the feeling, bro.
Yeah, especially Aiden Hutchinson. And oh my God. Don't get me started on that.
And hey, I don't mean to interrupt. Tomorrow, aren't we doing pick'ems?
Yes.
On Hardcore Sports, right? So, y'all, that's an exclusive. You got to go to Hardcore Sports, and we're going to be doing the pick'ems every game this coming week 2. It's going to be exciting. Come join us over there. What time is that going to be at?
That's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to talk some football, just make our picks and see who's going to win. Because honestly, there were a lot of upsets this past week. A lot of upsets. So I think a lot of us got them wrong.
Nobody was perfect.
No one perfect. But
nobody.
Yeah, let's just get right into the next one. And the Eagles beat the Lions 38-35, which is good. A good win, but too close for my liking. So what was your takeaway from this game? A good and a bad. Further, I'll start off with you.
Defense. We have got to stop the run game. We need to put pressure. We did not put enough pressure on Goff. And when we did have the opportune moments, it was with Jordan Davis coming in, and which we'll talk about in a second because I don't want to skip subjects. We're going to talk about Jordan Davis. There's a whole section about that, of course. But I will say that linebackers. Like, when you think of stopping the run, you got to have a core linebacker core, and we improved on linebackers, or so we thought. And what I'm thinking is it's not our linebackers, it's our coach, Jonathan Gannon. And that's going to be a topic we're going to come up to again coming up here shortly too, is Jonathan Gannon. Keep him No. He's got to go. I don't care if he wins the Super Bowl. He has got to go. I mean, this is the Lions. This was like to see how we were going to be, what the future of the whole season was going to be. And so far, we are second to last in the NFL for points allowed. Number one being the Lions. So it's not a good start for week one, being second to last for points being allowed on defense. Not good. And that's all I got to say there.
Yeah. So, Randy, good and or a bad? You pick a bad or a good takeaway.
Yeah. Man. I want to touch the bad so bad, but I'll stay away from it because everybody's been talking about vanilla ice Gannon. So we'll just leave that at that. But I want to say a big shout out to Miles Sanders, man. Like he played this game with conviction. He played this game knowing that like next year there's no for sure. He's fighting for a contract next year, and you know he showed out. I mean, he got in the end zone for the first time in over 2 years. I pointed to the sky just like him at the same time. Was like, thank you. But yeah, if he could stay healthy, I think he could be a huge X factor for us if he can stay healthy. But just a huge shout out to Miles Sanders for a great game.
Yep, we're going to be talking about him in a little bit. But first, we got to talk about the quarterback here, and that is Jalen freaking Hurts. Hopefully, Cool Cat is still here. If not, I'm going to clip that and send it to you.
But, shout out Cool Cat Connor.
Yeah. So Jalen Hurts, or Jalen freaking Hurts, ran the ball 17 times. Is that too much? Randy, I'm going to go with you.
Yes, and I'll say yes and no. I mean, we saw the numbers. We saw what all the pundits were saying about the O-line being like the top 5, top 3 potentially O-line in the NFL. And the Lions' defense was able to push us back and push the O-line right into Jalen Hurts' lap quite often and at a regular. And I will say, though, like there was times that the pocket was collapsing and Jalen could have sat there and tried to either one withstand the pocket and get rid of it. But it's in his mind when bodies start getting close to him, he hears those bells ringing and it's saying, get out, get out, get out. And so he has to get out. And the only way for him to get out early and do what he does, which is make guys miss and try to get first downs, he doesn't let a full play develop also too. So like for me, 17 times, yes, that's too much because he can't take that the whole season. Plus that hit he took, he can't take many of those hits this year. So yeah, I'll say no. I'll say that's too much.
Okay. And further, is that too much?
For this game, you know, it was predicted by all the analysis. I read a bunch of articles before going into this game because, you know, me being just so stoked and a diehard Eagles fan. They literally said that Jalen Hurts will be utilized this game for running because the lack of defense that the Lions provide. And, you know, I think that it was good to see Jalen Hurts run, but I think 17 times we need to cut that down. We know now that Jalen Hurts can get it done, though. He's speedy. He knows when to do it. He's got that pocket awareness. He knows how to slide. He's looking very professional when he runs. You know, we just can't have them turn out to be Carson Wentz breaking that, you know, getting that knee injury or any type of injury at all. So the less is better, of course. But I think he did a great job. You know, you could say no, and you could say, you know, it's all right. It's the Lions. Let's just see what it goes. You know, with the defense they had being 28th, I believe, in passing and 24th overall last year in the rushing. So it wasn't too much of a big factor. But going into this Vikings game week 2, which we're going to talk about shortly, I do not think we should have him run 17 times.
Right. I definitely agree with you there. Remember that hit, that dirty hit on Jalen Hurts? And I was like, just please be okay. Please be okay. He can't run this much. He just can't. I forget how many carries Miles Sanders had, but it's still less than what Jalen Hurts had. So that is unacceptable in my eyes. I know the running game is great. I mean, hell, each one of us got a touchdown
If it was
Sanders
Michael
got
Vick,
one.
he would be out for the rest of the season.
Oh my God.
Miles Sanders only had 13 attempts.
Oh, he had 13. That's oh my God, bro. Like what? Think about this. But
13
Jalen
for
Hurts had a rushing.
96.
Wow. Jalen Hurts had a rushing. Miles Sanders had a rushing touchdown. Gainwell had a rushing touchdown. And Boston Scott had a rushing touchdown. We still have the best running back by committee. But with Hurts, it's just like he's a big part of that. I wish it was just cut down like half. If it was 17, make it 8. If it was 18, make it 9 or something like that. Just cut it in half. I mean,
Yeah.
I want our quarterback to be healthy and safe. So, yeah. And Randy, you brought up this. Miles Sanders. Why don't we just grade his play? Because he had a very good game in my eyes. Miles Sanders, when healthy, he's a top 10 running back in my eyes. He's a top 10 borderline 10 to 12. So,
Yeah.
greatest game.
Yeah, man. 13 attempts, 96 yards, 1 touchdown. That's a 7.0 yards per carry. Any running back during any point in their career would love to average 7 yards per tote. So for me, I would say that's definitely an A.
Okay. And further.
You know what? Because we know Miles Sanders, and unfortunately, what happened last season, we didn't get to see it. I'm gonna have to go B+ on this. Now, and the reason why I'm not going to give it an A is because, like I said, we know Miles Sanders. We know what he's capable of. And I know he can do better. I know he can do better. I mean, we've all seen him do better. So I'm going to have to give him a B+ because I want to keep up with things par. So I'm going to go B+ on that. He's got to show me an A. I need more than 100 yards. It was great. Like Randy said, he got that 7.6 average yard. That's great. That's fantastic. But it was also the Lions' defense, which it's not worth a damn to talk about. So let's see it with a real defense and see how it goes. And that's why I'm giving it a B. It's not a defense worth talking about. I mean, Miles Sanders honestly should have gotten way more yardage than Jalen Hurts. And right off the bat, we saw Jalen Hurts almost. I was like, in the first call, I was like, man, is this Jalen Hurts already got 100 yards himself? We've barely been giving the ball off to Miles Sanders, so let's just see how things play out with a better defense, and then I'll give them an A.
Yeah, you bring up a good point there about the Lions defense. I mean, hell, we did score 38 on them, but it's the freaking Lions we were supposed to score that much. And personally, I predicted us to win 24-17. I thought it was going to be more like a low-scoring game, not like a high battle like what we got here. I thought it would be close, but not that freaking close. So
my prediction was 37-27, and
you were
my
close.
saying was I thought we could maybe stop them to 24. It'd be 37-24, but that didn't happen. And when you see that the Lions got over 30 points on us, it was just Jonathan Gannon. You gotta go. You gotta go. Like, I'm done. I'm already done. It's week 1 and I'm done. Like, with Jonathan Gannon, and there's no excuse with this defense. And everyone in analysis in the NFL, if you read articles before the season started, we're a top 5 defense, or 5, or top 10 at least. And to that game, we're not top 10 defense at all. And if you think this week coming up with Dalvin Cook being the running back against the Vikings, you're sadly thinking they're going to destroy us on the run game. We have to fix this immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That is one big fix we must fix, because Cook will have a field day in Philly if we do not fix this run defense.
Yeah.
I'm done. You go on.
Yeah, so to get back to the Miles Sanders thing real quick, my grade for him, I got to go A-. So I'm going right in the middle of both of you. I mean, it is the Lions. It is expected. But I wanted him to go up to like 100 yards. I want to see that Miles Sanders back. I want to see him back in against the Vikings. That's going to be very tough. That's going to be a really tough matchup against the Vikings for Miles Sanders and running back by committee. So, yeah, guys, that's going to be tough. But there was something going on in this game. Something going on in this game. Me and Further and Randy, we were talking about it backstage before we went live. And that was Devontae Smith had 0 catches. Well, technically he had 1, but there was a penalty that was called back. So, does this bother you that Devontae Smith had 0 catches this game? Further, I'll start off with you.
Well, I guess you guys proved me wrong earlier. I thought he had that 1 catch, but I got a flag, turned that one back. So yeah, I mean, he had 4 attempted and didn't catch those 4. So why we didn't utilize Smith more, I don't know why. Maybe we're saving him, keeping our secrets. I really don't know on that one, but I will say we'll see Devontae Smith. I'm not too worried about. I mean, we saw him last year. We saw how good he was. He's going to put up the points. If it wasn't, it wasn't week 1. Save him from injury, and we still have him. He will be utilized. He will get the stats. I'm not too worried about that. What do you think, Mitch?
What do I think? Honestly, there's another player by the name of A.J. Brown. And A.J. Brown got a lot of targets. So I feel like that Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown connection and chemistry, whatever you want to call it, I think he's going to get a majority of the targets. Now, he's always the first read. He's the first read. Look at A.J. Brown. If he's open, throw it. Did Jalen Hurts really look at the other reads? Randy, did Jalen Hurts really look at the other reads?
No, I mean, like you guys kind of both touched on it. That's why I didn't really say anything. Is because one, the coverage was probably more shifted towards Devontae Smith's side, but also in the same sense too, Jalen Hurts just got a brand new toy and AJ Brown, so he was wanting to show it off. But like you said, Jalen Hurts was only reading going to through his first reads and was like, okay, he's open, I'm throwing the ball, rather than going through everybody and trying to disperse the ball evenly throughout. So it makes the defense guess. But like I said, either he probably didn't have enough time, or once he saw that he was open, he was like, I'm just getting him the ball. So
yeah, and honestly, against the Vikings, I don't know if that's going to work just throwing at A.J. Brown. You got to use the other weapons that we have here. Goddard, Watkins didn't have a catch or a target either. So
yeah,
there's
Pascal
that.
only had 1.
Pascal only had 1, right? So
that 1, yeah. Wow.
When it comes to Miles Sanders, I mean, not Miles Sanders, oh my God.
Jalen Hurts.
When it comes to Jalen Hurts, he's got to look at all the other options when it comes to the Minnesota Vikings. When it comes to the Vikings, I'm telling you guys right now, this defense could eat our offense apart. They could tear it apart after what we went through with the Detroit Lions. So for me, it's just like, Jalen Hurts, you got to get the other wide receivers or tight ends involved. That's how I see it. And I don't want Jalen Hurts to run out of the pocket right away. If you need to, run it out and throw it away. You
saw that he had very good awareness this year, especially over last year, when to throw the ball away. So I was very, very happy about that. I was a little bit unhappy about how Jalen Hurts threw the ball away, though. It was kind of like a shuffle, it wasn't just like a throw out of bounds. It was kind of but hey, throw it out of bounds either way, get it out.
I know when you're talking about further, he kind of just he overhanded and it kind of fluttered out of bounds, and it was almost it had enough airtime that a defender could have easily jumped, smacked it back in bounds, and then a defender could have caught it or something. So yeah, you're right. He was being kind of lackadaisical on that. If you're gonna get out of bounds, just fucking rifle it right into the ground out of bounds. So.
Yeah, throw it into another player. I don't care.
Yeah, hit the
coach. Throw that thing, man. Just get it out of bounds.
Hit Tomlin in the leg.
So, Blue City Empire Sports, who is a New York Giants fan, congrats on your win.
Yeah, dude,
Philadelphia got the dub. Washington got the dub. New York got a dub. And the Cowboys took a big fat L. That is true. But, hey. I'm just telling you right now,
Uh-oh.
That was funny.
I tell you what, though, the Giants, if they want a shot at getting the NFC East and winning it, they definitely have to beat the Panthers this week. That's all I got to say. You guys got to beat the Panthers. Like, they lost to the Browns. You guys couldn't beat them. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts.
Go
And,
Panthers.
going to the next topic, yeah, that is true. Going to our next topic, we were talking about getting other pieces involved, but this guy did get involved. He did have a nice game, in my opinion. Dallas Goedert. Did he play well in your eyes? Randy, I'll start off with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he did well. He 3 catches, 60 yards, a 20 average. I mean, like I said, he only got the ball thrown to him 3 times. So I mean, or I think he got thrown to him 5 times and he caught 3, I believe. But yeah, anyways, 3 catches for 60 yards, not bad. But like I said, I feel like just most of the game, Jalen felt like the pocket was collapsing, so he was not trusting his reads, and he would just get out and run. That's why he had so many rushes and so on and so forth. But that's good signs from Dallas. I did like. I don't know if you guys noticed it or saw it, but after Jalen got smoked there, and I was kind of worried, like, oh my God, is he going to be okay? Because it kind of went right at his head. Dallas Goedert was one of the first guys to grab one of the Detroit Lions defenders and was like literally grabbed him by the shoulder pads and was like picking him up like, we're not doing this, bro. You want to catch these hands? I'm a caveman. I'll destroy you. So I did do enjoy that. I love to see the camaraderie between their team, the brotherhood. I just wish that the freaking coaches would try to at least implicate some kind of tackling scheme. I mean, it just feel like when they're at practice, all they're doing is just throwing the ball. I mean, like, let's practice some tackling. But anyways, that's for another topic.
Well, that's going to be next. So, further, how do you like Dallas Goedert's play?
Well, I can understand that they needed to use him for protection that game because I guess the scheme of the Detroit Lions was to completely blitz our offense and get to Jalen Hurts as quick as possible. And you saw that during the game. So they needed him as an extra blocker. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him. I thought literally, and many people thought Dallas Goedert was going to score the first touchdown, and that didn't happen. So that was a little disappointing. But hey, we got it done. We got the dub. We will see Dallas Goedert. We saw him last year. He's one of those guys, just slant, goes right into the middle, cuts in. No one's, even near him, and he just catches, open pass. So we're going to see Dallas Goedert. I'm not worried about it. I think I can see why it was a smart move on the offensive part to use him as an extra blocker this game. But we will need to use him for the Vikings game coming up week 2. There is no doubt about that. We will see more of Dallas Goedert. So I'm not too worried about it. How did he play? I think he played exceptionally well. So I'm going to go once again like a B. It's not an A. We didn't see him much, but I'll give him a B because we needed him and he blocked good. He did his job. He did his part. So, one thing that I just want to say is, did you notice that the Lane Johnson side, the right side of the offense, just kept collapsing and getting to Jalen Hurts the whole entire game? It was not Mulata's side.
No,
it was not left side. The right side with Lane, and it wasn't Lane Johnson's. Well, I can't say that because there was a few plays where Lane Johnson didn't get the right guy, and it also was a mixture of Dallas Goedert, Samalu, and that right side's got to be fixed, and hopefully it does by next week.
Yep. And we actually have a question from our guy AK, and he goes, on D, pause, my MVP of Sunday's game was Marcus Epps. I don't know how you guys feel about it. So
I agree.
Who wants to take it first? Randy, you want to go first? Go for it.
Yeah, Marcus Epps had 10 combined tackles, 8 total tackles, 8 and 2 assists. So he was all over the field, just like AK said, destroying people. So he was definitely making sure he had his nose dirty and was getting in there. So Definitely on the defensive side, definitely my MVP. But my dark horse was Kaiser White because I was actually I wasn't on the stream, but I was in AK's comments, and the Eagles defense just came on the field, and I said to AK, Kaiser White's going to get an interception, and Kaiser tipped it right to James Bradbury, and Bradbury took it to the house. And I said to AK, I told you, I almost called that interception. Damn it, right there.
Mitch, you tweeted out, and it's true, and you got a bunch of likes for it, and I love it. James Bradbury got more touchdowns than the Dallas Cowboys.
He scored more than the Cowboys, yeah.
I love that tweet, dude. That was the best. You got MVP on that tweet, bro. MVP. How about them Cowboys?
But yeah, so let's go to the next topic. I know you guys got a lot to say about this, like a lot to say. I already got my rants off in my last video, which you guys didn't catch, and I'm uploading a video right after this live stream. So stay tuned for that. Jonathan Gannon rant. Further, I'll start off with you.
Gotta go. I don't care if he wins the Super Bowl with us. He's gone. Goodbye. Get out the fucking door. You're out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Out.
The dirty bird throw
I'm
off.
done with that motherfucker.
All right. Randy, you want full screen? You want me to give you full screen?
Okay.
Do you want it or no? It's up to you.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll leave. Go for it.
Yeah, man, he's like, I was listening to the Dan Sileo show, the national TV show today, and he was talking about how Jonathan Gannon is probably going to be a head coach in this NFL because he is so good at lying and so good at just being a talker. I mean, he relies so much on the back end. He doesn't even give a damn about the front end. I mean, like, he had Hassan Reddick on the edge rushing. That, like, or no, sorry, not on the edge rushing. He had him playing on linebacker or on. Sorry, I'm so frustrated. I can't even think on running back and tight ends. And it's like, no, he needs to be rushing the quarterback. He needs to be getting in the backfield and getting those sacks. What are you doing? Having him play coverage. Like, he is so vanilla. He, like, I'm tired of this bend but don't break bullshit. We need to blitz. We need to let those dogs eat. We need to let these men go and get their lunch pail and come to work and do what they do best. And that is play the fucking game called football, Mr. Jonathan Gannon. And the fact that you just put those shades on, cross your goddamn arms, and smile makes me want to grab your smug nose and punch you in the face.
Like, and you know, one thing we're known for is the red zone defense, especially on the Eagles. I mean, for the past 20 years, and I've seen a little lack of it. Not all lost, but a little lack. And one thing that I'm not saying is we are known for not everyone going on a full-on blitz, but we are known to putting pressure on the quarterback. And like Randy said, we are not doing that right now. And that's our bread and butter, is getting to the quarterback. And we are not doing it. We need to. And where has it been? Like I said, we have got to put pressure on Kirk Cousins. I mean, for God's sake, it's Kirk Cousins. If we can get to Kirk Cousins like it's the NFC East, the NFC Championship game, 2017, we'll have no problem winning this game on Monday Night Football. We have to get pressure on literally Kirk Cousins. And we got to watch the run because they have Cook. If we can stop them from Kirk passing and stop the run, it should be an easy win in Philadelphia this coming Monday against the Vikings.
Yeah, it should be.
But Jonathan Gannon doesn't know that. Maybe I should go be defensive coordinator because he can't figure it out. I don't understand how easy it is. It's the Vikings. It's not the Packers. It's not the Bears. It's not like we're talking about the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our Jonathan Gannon looks as stupid as the Denver Broncos coach,
Nathaniel Hackett.
Oh my God, that was so bad.
That was so bad. Let's talk about
That
it.
was that
Well,
was
how the hell are
brutal.
you going to kick it when you have Russell Wilson?
It's 5 yards.
It's
It's
like the
5 yards,
Super
and the
Bowl
fact that
game where you're on the
he
1
kicked
yard
it.
line. You're supposed to run it in, and you decide to kick it.
The fact that he kicked it the first time before they called timeout and he shanked it, I would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, he's no, I'm bringing in Russ. And you tell me you can't get 5 yards? Your playbook doesn't have something for 5 yards, and you
Right.
have a Hall of Fame quarterback in Russell Wilson?
It
Like,
wastes a
get
minute
out of
when
here, man.
calling out a timeout. You had like a minute and 20 on the clock, and you didn't even call timeout and just blow all the time in the world. And then on top of that, you have I looked all online yesterday. I don't know if anyone saw this, but Pete Carroll's face was priceless after that timeout to kick it again. He's like, are they really gonna kick it again? Is he stupid? Maybe I should go over there and give him some coaching tips. Like, how fucking stupid are you?
You know what? Jonathan Gannon really needs some tips, especially for this next guy. Jordan Davis needs to play more than 22 snaps. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to say anything because my video is about this. So that will be up right after this live stream. So you got to wait for my reaction to that. So, Randy, I'm going to start off with you. Jordan Davis needs to play more than 22 snaps, and how many snaps would you like him to play?
I was noticing though, like, and this is no, like, y'all know I hate Jonathan Gannon, so there's no need to like think that I'm sticking up for the man at all. But I did notice that like Jordan Davis's conditioning is a little bit lacking because he was kind of getting tired being left out there when he was stuck out there for the one drive there, and he had his hands on his hips and he kind of looked like he was kind of gashed a little bit. So I think that maybe the coach looked at that and was like, okay, we can't leave him out there too much, so we'll play him on first and second downs, and then we'll just kind of ride it out on the third and fourth. But the problem for me is I don't think Gannon did that on purpose. I think Gannon just played him 22 snaps because that's what Gannon had scheduled for him to begin with. But you're right. He does need to play more. He needs those reps so that when times do get tough and potentially we have to lean on him because somebody got hurt, he needs to be out there. So he needs to know what it's like to be out there on third down, fourth down. You know what I mean? So again, I feel like this comes back to the goddamn Jonathan Gannon. This is all on Gannon. Like,
Yep.
You got a bell cow in the stable and you're just going to leave it in there. Makes total sense. Yeah.
And I don't know if everyone in the chat saw the Georgia Bulldogs last year, but they won the national championship.
Why do you have to keep on bringing that up?
No, because if you saw Jordan Davis,
I did.
And I'm talking not just during that game, but the whole entire season. This man is NFL ready. He's ready to go. He doesn't need a game or two to get ready to see what the scope of things are. We won't give him 22 snaps. Jordan Davis is ready. You don't bench someone like that and say, oh, look, do you see how everything's working and operating on the Philadelphia Eagles? This is how we do things. And no. Jordan Davis is ready to go out on that NFL field and bust a mouse, stop the run, and get to the quarterback. And you saw it during when his tenure at Georgia, and you're going to see it in the Philadelphia. This guy is a Pro Bowl. He's ready to go, and he's going to have an unbelievable career. And we are so fortunate to have him on the Philadelphia Eagles. So him only having 22 snaps is just, I don't know. Like, this just goes to Jonathan Gannon and the previous topic. I hate him. I absolutely hate Jonathan Gannon. I want him gone. I hate him. And I don't normally say I hate someone, but I hate him. I hate him. He's a doofy looking wiener, little pencil dick. He needs to get the fuck out of Philadelphia. Out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my team because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
You know what's funny, though?
I'm just
during this whole offseason, all these Eagles fans on Twitter, content creators, all this stuff, saying we were going to get 10 sacks this game. We got 1. We were going to have a top 5, top 10 I mean, not top 10.
And
Top 5 or
one
top
thing,
1
why are
defense.
we not having Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis on the same snap? It's like we interchange. It's like, oh, Jordan Davis comes out. Oh, and then Fletcher Cox comes in. Oh, and then Davis comes in. Oh, and then Fletcher. Have both of them
Gannon.
fucking play. Is this like a secret or
Why
something?
wouldn't you have those two bell cows up the middle and then have the speed of Kaiser White coming
That's
busting
what
up
I
the
don't
gut
thank
to
you,
stop
Randy.
the
I don't
quarterback?
understand.
That's what I would do.
They would have ran all over us the other day. Like, I don't understand. Like, are we waiting for the Vikings maybe? This was just like a trial and error thing because I literally thought Cox and Davis would be starting every snap. And I don't know. As
Key
Jonathan
word.
Gannon,
I don't know.
it's his philosophy. I don't know.
I bet you if we
Great
looked in
work.
Jonathan Gannon's playbook, it's probably just a bunch of empty pages with IDK on it, and he's just like, do this.
Mhm. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. He played 22 snaps. N'Kobe Dean played 3. Now, I know our linebacker room is stacked now. It's pretty
Yeah.
much stacked to a degree. I did not expect him to get 3 snaps. Did you guys project N'Kobe Dean to get 3 snaps? Because I projected him to get like 10 to 15 at most.
Well, we do know that Kaiser White, Sean Bradley, TJ Edwards are going to get the majority of the snaps before he does. So I expected maybe 8 to 12,
Okay.
maybe. But, I mean, like you said, 3? Like 3? Like
No, wait. N'Kobe Dean played 25 snaps week 1.
No, because when I looked it up, it said 3. I don't know, man. Because I'm going to look it up again because from the website I've seen, it was 3. Give me one
But
second.
you're right. He did play though, but he didn't play enough. And one of these things, I guess, it's a Jonathan Gannon tactic to save these players for another day. What is he putting them on a pedestal for? I don't know. I don't get it. It's the NFL. This isn't college football. That's for sure. And Blue Empire Sports asked, was Brandon Game even playing? He played. He almost sacked Goff a few times. He put pressure on for sure. If you look back at the highlights, he didn't get to him, but he definitely got close.
So here's the website I got off here, all the snaps. And the Kobe Dean right here, 3. So I don't know where you're, or was it 15? Hold on. Offense, defense, 100, 100, 100. Yeah. 4%. Hey, Marcus Epps and Edwards both had 69 snaps. But that's still not enough for N'Kobe Dean. It should have been more. I mean, think about this, right? People were claiming he was injured and all that. Did you guys see him in college? N'Kobe Dean. And he was a Michigan fan hyping up Georgia. He killed us. Like, N'Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis killed us. So, for me, personally, I would have said, like, 10 to 12.
Fair.
That's me. But we got to talk about this game, and I'm going to have 2 collabs, or one on mine and one on the other. What do the Eagles have to do in order to beat the Minnesota Vikings? Further, I'll go off with you. I'll start off with you. You're muted. Muted.
I am sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
There was a thing going on. I didn't want you to hear it. We need to stop Dalvin Cook. We got to stop the rushing game. We have to get that running game, get our linebackers more involved. Like you said, we need to get Dean into the program more. We need to give more snaps to Davis, because when you saw Davis play, the man was the Great Wall of China. Nothing was getting thrown. The average completely stopped. We need to literally put pressure on Kirk Cousins to prevent him from passing, especially to Justin Jefferson. So what I would do is just attack and blitz, not full blitz, but just put pressure on the quarterback. Make sure our linebackers are ready and willing to stop that run when there is a run. And I think our defense on Monday Night Football is going to be the main reason if we do win this game. It's going to be a defensive battle. Both sides have great offenses, and you know that from their side and our side. And this is going to be a real fight in Philadelphia, especially they want revenge after 2017 NFC Championship game. So we don't want to let them have that revenge. We want to keep that
It's
whole
a Super Bowl hat.
skull clap fucking out of here.
It's a Super Bowl hat. But
Not in Philly.
Randy, what do the Eagles need to do in order to win?
Well, from the looks of it, looks like what the Minnesota Vikings did to the Packers was lots of play action because Dalvin Cook was 20 for 90 yards. So he wasn't obviously getting up the gut and busting off big runs often. And then Alexander Madison only had 8 for 36. But the big one was Justin Jefferson basically being wide open in the back end all the time. He had 9 catches for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns. So for me, if I'm the Eagles, I'm double teaming the crap out of Justin Jefferson. I'm telling them, listen, the front line, you guys gotta go to work today because we're gonna make Dalvin Cook beat us. And just hope that if we can get pressure, like Further said, that the true Kirk Cousins shows up on prime time and we can walk away with this dub.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's just my question. Who would you have on Justin Jefferson? Slay? Bradbury? Who would you have on Slay? I mean, on Jefferson. Slay?
Slay. I'd have Slay, but I'd shadow him with C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah. I agree with that. I 100% agree.
Yeah. So for me, it's the offensive side of the ball. Jalen Hurts, Further, you said earlier, Jalen Hurts cannot run that much. He cannot run 17 times. I need him to throw more. I need him to be safe. The offensive line was good. The Lane Johnson side did have some questions there. It did. But for me, it's just like, got to keep the quarterback healthy. He's the X factor throughout this whole offense. And
I mean,
this
this is going to be a huge defensive battle. Like I said, when you have Aaron Rodgers literally after the game saying, you know, he was impressed by the Vikings defense, which is a, you know, rivalry on his part. I mean, you got to go with what Aaron Rodgers says, one of the best, the MVP quarterback in the NFL. I mean, we are going to have to do better. We will have to step our game up. We're going to have to watch out for things. I don't think Justin Jefferson's going to be targeted as much, knowing that we have Bradbury and Slay and we have good defensive backs this year. What I think is going to be run down our throat is the running back. They're going to utilize Dalvin Cook after seeing, you know, what we did this week with the Lions and how bad we played. Maybe that was like a scheme that, you know what I'm thinking was, and hear me out, I'm thinking way outside the box here, but maybe Jonathan Gannon's fooling us all right now. Maybe he's playing poker face like Lady Gaga and he's doing some shit where he's trying to fool the enemy with the Vikings week 2 saying, maybe
no, Further, he's a piece of shit and he's dumb. No.
Hear me out real quick. Hear me out. Look, we didn't have Dean. We didn't have Davis out the full time. We don't have enough footage on them, especially when the Vikings go looking back on the footage. They're going to start using Dalvin Cook, right? But there's no footage on our true defense yet. What happens when we get this true defense out? This actually does really stop the Vikings. This really does work. I mean, maybe this whole thing was a poker face. This was a deceptive thing. And that's the only little bit of credit I'm going to give Jonathan Gannon. Only little bit. Maybe it was just a deceivingness. Just for the Vikings week 2, because they know they have Dalvin Cook and Justin Jefferson, and they know, well, hey, we could just run the whole entire game. We don't really need to use Justin Jefferson because they have Slay and Bradbury, so we'll just run the whole time with Cook. And then we'll bring Dean and Davis out 100% week 2 coming up and watch us stop the run. So that's what I'm hoping will happen. That's just hope. Because
I agree, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. What will happen?
But you got to remember too, that Packers defense was so good. Jair
That Packers
Alexander,
defense,
top
man.
3 cornerback. They have top 5 linebackers. They have a really good D tackle and
Right.
named Clark. And like Kirk Cousins had more than time to freaking get the ball to Justin Jefferson. I mean, the guy only had 9 receptions and led the entire league in the first week in yards with 184. The next closest, fly Eagles fly, AJ Brown. But
That's where
Yeah,
I
what-
say that we're going to have to put pressure on Kirk Cousins.
Kurt, yeah,
Next-
Captain
Yeah.
Kirk.
We're going to have to put pressure on him. There's no.
Yo, what up, JC? What's good, bro?
What up, JC? How you doing, man?
What's
Hey,
good,
JC.
man? What's good? We got to collab or something, man. We got to collab or something. But, guys, that's pretty much it with the Eagle talk. Now it's time to make fun of the Cowboys. Further, can you please bring it up?
God.
Please?
Oh yeah, let me get that going.
Now it's time to make fun of the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Further, I mean, Randy, did you see this video yet that Further made?
Today?
Did you see this video yet? Hold on. You still getting it, Further?
Yeah, I'm so low now. I just want to make sure we don't
Oh,
we
we're
get
good,
past
we're good.
the
We're good. And I'm really excited for this Monday night game. It's all right. There it is.
I'm getting it up. Just give me a second.
You're good, man.
I
You're
was
good.
not
Showing the
prepared.
Lincoln Financial.
I thought
You
we had
haven't wa-
another question. I'm so sorry.
No,
Yo,
no,
by
no.
the
We're
way,
good. We're good.
this is
We're
all-
just
this-
chilling here.
This
And,
is a hardcore exclusive.
Yes.
We're going to be making more of these. It's a try not to laugh challenge featuring the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to do nothing but the Dallas Cowboys. We're just going to laugh at the Dallas Cowboys all season long. They just keep giving us great footage. So here's a video.
So, fellas, good show. Let's see the video. Yep. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? You ready?
I'm ready.
There we go. Let me take this banner off and hit play. Guys, let's try not to laugh. Well, Further's out. Damn it, that got me. Look at Dak's eyes right there.
This guy looks like a chicken to me.
That was a good catch, though.
Yeah. I can't. Whenever you show him, I can't fucking laugh.
Jerry Jones is just like, what do I got to do?
Look at his eyes. There it is.
I know he's thinking. He's like, should I get Krispy Kreme or should I just get glazed?
Oh, shout out to Blaze Radio with that comment, though.
Oh.
There's Cooper Rush.
Like definitely getting chocolate dip.
All right. That was funny. Thank you, Further. You got to
Yeah,
do
that was
more of
great.
that. You got to do more of that, man.
Yeah, it
But,
did sound like a church piano. That's for sure, JC.
Yeah. So, guys, man, that was funny. But welcome aboard to MK Headlines, Further AM, and Randy next shift. They're my co-hosts, and we're gonna be here for a long time, guys. We're gonna be here for a long time. And if you guys have anything to say before we close it out, Randy, I'll start off with you.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to you and Further. Further, our graphics guy, and now Mitch, our intro dude. Now
Countdown, yeah.
Countdown extraordinaire. Just want to give a big shout out to you. Thanks so much for bringing me on board. Just anybody that want to look out for me, you can find me on Twitter or on here. Just type in next shift. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for the Monday nighter, like you said. I'm just excited for football on Thursday. Chiefs versus Chargers. That's going to be a heck of a game. Back-to-back weeks, both Thursday nighters being exact fire. So I can't wait.
Yeah. And Further.
Hey, man. Thank you, Randy, for the shout out, and Mitch for bringing both me and Randy on for this, hosting your MK Headlines. I'm so stoked for this. I will have to say also would agree with Randy. I can't wait for the Thursday night football. And everyone tomorrow, like Mitch, give the announcement one more time. We will be on Hardcore exclusive for the Pick'ems. I know you'll shout it out after I'm done. So we will you could find me on my YouTube channel. I'm Further AM. I do highlights. I make funny stuff. I try to create things that are different and artistic. I watch all the highlights and stuff. I try to put things together that no one's ever done. You can also find me on Twitter, Further AM too, and pretty much anything, Instagram to everything. I'm Further AM. I'm everywhere. So Further AM everything. So thank you for having me. Thank you, Randy, for coming on too. And I can't wait to do this again. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Y'all are amazing. Shout out to the chat too. Y'all are awesome.
Yep. So I'm just gonna say it now. Yep.
Philly Sports Raps. Yeah, shout out.
He's going live at 6:30. He's going live in 2 minutes. He's going to be live in 2 minutes. And then we got Tymus. He's going to make his return, or not return. He'll be live at 8 o'clock on the Hardcore Sports Network. And not next Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to have the Pick'ems week 2. Last week was a blast. This week's going to be so much better. It's only on Hardcore Sports, people. It's only on Hardcore Sports. So you got to go into the description, subscribe over there, and get on Philly. Yeah, man. Yeah. And
get out of here, Jeff. No, I'm just joking, dude.
Yeah. And next Tuesday for MK Headlines episode 44, we're going to be talking about the Eagles and the Vikings. So be there for that. This was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for joining me for this wild ride. And, we got some work to do, guys. We got some work to do. And let's just get right into it. And shout out to Cool Cat Connor. Peace, guys.
Fly.
Channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, smash that like button, share out the content. Every little bit helps. #Road to 2K. The movement is real.